in this meeting from a registered office located at 34A Kamaraj Road, Coimbatore 18. I would like to take you through points regarding the participation through video conferencing at this meeting. The facility of joining the AGM through video conference or other audio visual means is being made available for 1,000 members as first come first served basis. All members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode to avoid any disturbance arising from background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. The company has received a request from 2 members to register themselves as speakers during the meeting. Accordingly, the floor will be open to these members to ask questions or express their views. The moderator will facilitate the session once the chairman opens the floor for questions. The speaker shareholder will thereafter be unmuted by the host. To start speaking, the shareholder is requested to click the video on button. If the shareholder is not able to join through video for any reason, the shareholder can speak through the audio mode. While speaking, we request the speakers to use earphones so that they are clearly audible, minimize any noise in the background, ensure that Wi-Fi is not connected to any other devices, no other background applications are running, and there is a proper lighting to have good video and audio experience. If there are any connectivity problem at speaker's end, we would ask the next speaker to join. We would like to request the each shareholder to kindly limit his speech to 3 minutes. During the AGM, if any member faces any technical issue, he may contact the helpline numbers 022 4886 7000 or 022 2499 which is also mentioned in the AGM notice. It is hereby informed to the members that based on the reason of business exigency, urgency, the board of directors of the company have decided that the special business item included in the notice convening the meeting was unavoidable, hence was being considered. Thank you. Now I request Sri Sanjay Jayavardhanavelu, Chairman, to commence with the proceedings of the meeting.
Thank you. Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the 41st Annual General Meeting of the company being held today. I am Sanjay Jayavardhanavelu, the Chairman of the company, and I'm attending the meeting from the registered office located at 34A Kamaraj Road, Coimbatore. This meeting is being conducted through video conferencing facility in accordance with the framework issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI through their respective circulars. I also wish to state that the proceedings of this meeting is being recorded and will be posted on the website of the company. Before we start with the main proceedings of the meeting, I take great pleasure in introducing my fellow board members and executives and request each one of them after my introduction to state their name and their location from which they are participating in the meeting. Sri S. Venkatraman, Independent Director, Chairman of Audit Committee, Stakeholder Relationship Committee, Nomination and Remuneration Committee, and member of the CSR Committee.
S. Venkatraman, I am participating from Coimbatore Super Sales Office. I reside in Coimbatore. Thank you.
Thank you. Srimati Lakshmi Narendra, Independent Woman Director of the company, member of the Audit Committee, Nomination and Remuneration Committee, and Stakeholders Relationship Committee, and Corporate Social Responsibility Committee.
I am Lakshmi Narendra, Independent Director of the company. I am attending the meeting from the registered office of the company situated at 34A Kamaraj Road, Coimbatore.
Thank you. Sri B. Lakshmi Narayana, Independent Director, member of Audit Committee, Stakeholder Relationship Committee, Nomination and Remuneration Committee, and the CSR Committee.
I'm Lakshmi Narayana, attending the AGM from 34A Kamaraj Road, Coimbatore. Thank you.
Thank you. Justice Srimati Chitra Venkatraman, Independent Director.
I'm Chitra Venkatraman, joining the AGM from a resident of Chennai. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Shivali Jayavardhanavelu, Non-Independent, Non-Executive Director.
I'm Shivali Jayavardhanavelu, and I'm attending the meeting from the registered office, which is located at 34A Kamraj Road, Coimbatore. Thank you.
Thank you. Shri G. Mani, Managing Director and member of Stakeholders Relationship Committee, Share Transfer Committee, and Chairman of the CSR Committee.
I am G. Mani, Managing Director of Super Sales of India Limited. I am attending the meeting from our registered office located at 34A, Kamaraj Road, Coimbatore. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Shri S. Ravindran, Chief Financial Officer.
I am S. Ravindran, CFO of Super Sales India Limited, attending the meeting from the registered office of the company, 34A Kamaraj Road, Coimbatore 18. Thank you.
Thank you. Shri S.K. Radhakrishnan, Company Secretary.
I am S.K. Radhakrishnan, Company Secretary, attending this meeting from the registered office of the company at 34A Kamaraj Road, Coimbatore 18. Thank you.
Shri Ravi Sam, Non-Executive Director, member of the Audit Committee, the NRC, and the Share Transfer Committee, is unable to attend the meeting and has sought leave of absence. Apart from the directors, the Chief Financial Officer and Company Secretary, Shri T.S. Ananta Tirthan of M.S. Subachar and Srinivasan, the statutory auditors, and Shri M.R.L. Narsimha, the secretarial audit, and Shri B. Krishnamurthy, scrutinizer, are all participating in this meeting from their respective locations. The key executives of the company have also joined this meeting from their respective locations. We have the requisite quorum present through video conference to conduct the proceedings of this meeting. Since the notice of the AGM, along with the financial statements and director's report, is already circulated to all the members, I take the notice convening the meeting as read. I wish to state that I am satisfied with the facilities provided to the members of the company for participating in this meeting through video conferencing. The company has taken all efforts feasible under the circumstances to enable the members to participate and vote on the items being considered in the meeting. Participation of members through video conference is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. The quorum being present, I now call this meeting to order. Since there is no physical attendance of the members, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. The registrars, as required under the Companies Act 2013, have been made available electronically for inspection by the members during the AGM. Members seeking to inspect such documents can send their requests to secretary@vama.com during the course of the AGM. Members who have not yet voted through remote e-voting can cast their vote during the meeting through the e-voting facility. As there are no qualifications or comments or remarks in the statutory audit report and secretarial audit report for the financial year ended 31st March 2023, I take them as read.
With the presence of valid quorum, the meeting is in order. Now I request the chairman to deliver the chairman's speech.
Dear shareholders, it is my great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you on the 41st Annual General Meeting of your company. The annual accounts, director's report, management discussion and analysis report, and the report on the company's corporate governance for the financial year ended 31st March 2023 have been made available to you within the required statutory period. With your permission, I will consider them as read. A brief overview on the global economy. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, has underscored the global economic outlook's uncertainty, citing a mix of contributing factors: turmoil in the financial sector, high inflation rates, geopolitical developments, tensions, and the enduring impacts of the COVID pandemic all play roles in creating the sense of uncertainty. In 2022, geopolitical developments in Eastern Europe triggered a surge in energy costs, while supply side disruptions distorted consumer prices. Consequently, a concerning global inflation rate of approximately 9% took hold. In response, most global central banks implemented measures to tighten their monetary policies and restore price stability. Looking ahead, the global economy is expected to experience a decline in growth from 3.4% in 2022 to 2.8% in 2023, with a gradual recovery projected to reach 3.0% in 2024. However, the global economy remains suspect, uh, uh, susceptible to risks posed by rising interest rates and ongoing developments in Eastern Europe. The Indian economy, India's economy exhibited a strong rebound from the pandemic in the financial year 22 and set its sights on reaching a pre-pandemic growth levels. The Economic Survey reported that India's nominal GDP expanded to an estimated $3.5 trillion by March 2023. However, the financial year 23 presented its share of hurdles as the nation grappled with controlling inflation amplified by global geopolitical developments. Looking ahead to financial year 2024, India is poised to sustain a GDP growth rate of 6.5% or higher. This progress will be bolstered by a robust domestic demand and a significant increase in capital formation. Notwithstanding these positive prospects, specific visible changes loom on the horizon. Challenges loom on the horizon. A global slowdown may impact exports, and persistently high inflation could prompt the RBI to continue with interest rate hikes. In the textile industry, despite the availability of cotton at lower prices today, there have been a lack of increase in demand for the products. Several factors have contributed to this situation, including higher interest rates, fears of recession, and a reduced spending in the euro area due to the ongoing conflicts. However, there is hope for a turnaround. A slowdown in the inflation rate and a reduction in interest rates, coupled with a positive trend in economic activities, may lead to an upturn in consumption of textile products. This, in turn, is expected to improve the overall performance of textile mills and create a more favorable business environment for the industry. The company performance in the year under review, the company achieved a turnover of rupees 366.79 crores compared to rupees 419.40 crores in the financial year 22-23. The net profit for the year stood at 28.36 crores, down from 48.16 crores in the previous fiscal. The agency division saw improved performance driven by the expansion and modernization efforts initiated during 21-22. This led to a better turnover and profit before tax (PBT) of rupees 29.31 crores during the financial year 22-23 compared to rupees 19.28 crores in the previous year. The textile division faced challenges due to the ongoing geopolitical developments, a subsequent slowdown in imports by the Eurozone and USA, recession fears, and high interest rates. As a result, the division's turnover decreased from rupees 260.57 crores in the year under review from rupees 356.12 crores in the previous year. The division's PBT also declined to rupees 2.06 crores from rupees 54.28 crores last year. The engineering division witnessed a strong demand from OEM, cataloged, and custom built products, resulting in a higher top line with increased sales of gears and gearboxes. The division achieved a turnover of rupees 83.91 crores compared to 51.02 crores in the previous year. The division's PBT also rose to rupees 14.38 crores from rupees 6.26 crores the last year. Despite the challenges posed by higher borrowing and manufacturing costs in the industry, our agency and engineering divisions are expected to perform well during the current year. The textile division may experience some relief from the present market conditions during the second half of the year, which is expected to improve its performance. The financial results for the quarter ended 30th June 2023, which the board meeting was held this morning. For the quarter ended 30th June 2023, the company has recorded a net turnover of rupees 109.39 crores, down from rupees 127.56 crores during the same period last year. The profit after tax for the quarter ended 30th June 2023 was rupees 5.90 crores compared to rupees 10.44 crores during the same period last year. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our valued customers, shareholders, banks, principals for their unwavering support throughout our journey. A special word of thanks goes to our dedicated employees at all levels for their steadfast commitment and valuable contributions that have propelled the progress of the company. As we progress, I share the optimism for a future filled with great prosperity and success. Please join me in invoking the blessings of Goddess Lakshmi. Thank you all for attending the meeting. Now, I request the company secretary to explain the voting process at the AGM.
Voting process. I would like to mention that as per the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI regulations, the company had provided the members the facility to cast their vote on all the resolutions as set out in the notice of AGM through the remote e-voting system administered by NSDL during the period from 9 a.m. on 25th July 2023 to 5 p.m. on 27th July 2023. The voting facility for attending the meeting is also provided to members present in the meeting who have not yet cast their votes through remote e-voting. Members may please go to the voting page of NSDL e-voting website and cast their vote while at the same time watch the proceedings of the meeting. Sri B. Krishnamurthy, Chartered Accountant, has been appointed as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the e-voting and remote e-voting process in a fair and transparent manner. Since the AGM is held through video conference and the resolutions mentioned in the notice convening the AGM have already been put to vote through remote e-voting, there will be no proposing and seconding of resolutions. Members may note that there is no voting by show of hands at this AGM. Members are requested to refer to the instructions provided in the AGM notice for seamless participation and voting during the meeting. I now request the chairman to conduct the further proceedings.
Thank you. Now I shall take up the resolutions as set out in the notice. Item number 1 of the notice, adoption of the annual financial statements. The financial statements of the company for the financial year ended March 31st, 2023, including the reports of Board of Directors and auditors, have already been provided to the members. Item number 2 of the notice, declaration of a dividend. The board has recommended a final dividend of rupees 7 per equity share. Item number 3 of the notice, the reappointment of Sri Sanjay Jayawardhanavelu, who retires by rotation and who is eligible and offers himself for reappointment. Item number 4 of the notice, to appoint Sri B. Lakshmi Narayana as an independent director of the company for a further period of 5 years with effect from 23 October 2023. Item number 5 of the notice, to approve the material related party transactions with Lakshmi Machine Works Limited. Item number 6 of the notice, ratification of remuneration payable to the cost auditor. The text of the resolutions, along with the explanatory statements, is provided in the notice circulated to the members. Now, the company secretary will explain the procedure regarding questions from the shareholders.
Now we will take questions from the shareholders. Shareholders who have already registered as speakers will be allowed to speak. Members are requested to keep their questions brief and specific. The moderator will facilitate the questions on the video feature. The moderator will announce the name of the speaker shareholder and unmute him. The questions sent by email to the company will also be answered towards the end. In this regard, the company has received a request from 2 shareholders to register as speakers shareholders. Now I request the moderator to unmute Mr. Keshav Garg.
Mr. Keshav Garg has not yet joined through the attendee link, sir. So we can go for next.
Yes, next, please unmute Mr. Abhishek.
Mr. Abhishek.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, just a second, sir. So my name is Abhishek, shareholder of the company. My DPID IN 301-637 and client ID is 4135-9155. So first of all, I congratulate the management on the eve of annual general body meeting. So trust all is well with you and your family. In this challenging situation, our company deserves much more respect than the current market cap. After completing more than a decade of successful operations, profitability, dividend history, and becoming one of the strongest brand in our respective segments. So I would like to know how our business has been impacted in these past 3 years of this COVID time. The coronavirus and the subsequent lockdowns have left virtually no industry untouched after the COVID. So as of date, how many employees are there in our company? I would like to know from you, sir, and I would request the management to kindly arrange for a factory visit, for the plant visit for the investor fraternity, so that they can come to know what is happening in our company, sir. And what are the steps being taken by the management to reduce the other expenses, legal professional charges, and the audit fees? So that myself and my team are running a legal firm in the name and style of Seven Wells Associate in Chennai. So I would request your good souls to kindly enroll our firm in the empanelment of the company, and we will be glad to extend our services, sir. So then, nothing much to ask. I would request the management to kindly try to consider hybrid AGMs in the years to come, because most of the companies across Bombay and Delhi have already adopted that practice, as most of the senior citizens are not able to join this virtual AGM because of the digital challenges in this virtual platform. So that if the meetings are being conducted in a hybrid mode, the local shareholders can very well join you in the physical mode, and shareholders across the country can pan-India basis can join you in the virtual mode. So try to consider the same in the years to come, sir. Nothing much to ask. I thank the company secretary and their entire team for sending me the link well in advance and making this annual general body meeting a grand success. I wish the company and the board of directors a great success and prosperity in the coming future. And thank you for giving the opportunity, sir. Hope to see you in the physical AGM next year. Thank you.
Now moderator mute Mr. Abhishek. There is no more speaker shareholders.
Sir, excuse me, Mr. Keshav Garg has now joined. So can I ask him? Can I make him as a panelist?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please unmute him.
Hi, this is Neha. I'm joining on behalf of Mr. Keshav. We are a loyal shareholder from Pune, and we are interested in understanding the business prospects of your company. So these are the following questions we have. What is the outlook for FY24 in terms of top line and bottom line? What is the outlook for the yarn division in FY24? What is the sustainable steady state OPM that we should expect in all the 3 segments? What kind of commission do we get on the agency business? Which segment is this 50 crore capex in FY23 incurred towards? What is the peak revenue that we can generate if we are operating at full capacity utilization in the gear and the yarn sector? What will be our capacity utilization in the textile and engineering segment? As we mostly cater to Lakshmi Machine Works in the gear segment, are there any plans to diversify? What is the tax rate applicable to super sale in FY24? And when will we fall under 25% tax rate? So these are the questions from our side. Thank you.
Please mute Mr. Keshav Garg. There is no more speaker shareholder.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Abhishek and also Ms. Neha on behalf of Mr. Keshav Garg. They have asked a few questions, and apart from that, we have also received questions from Mr. Ajit Kumar Jabak, Mr. Tanuj Jabak, Mr. K. Naresh Kumar, and Mr. K. Naresh Kumar. To answer the two callers, first of all, the impact of COVID today, I would say, has been nullified in terms of running the companies in all the three divisions, and we don't have any kind of effects from the COVID, at least the year in which we were talking about. The number of activities have been taken in order for us to look at the bottom line in terms of reducing our expenses. We always try to be a very prudent company, whether it is investing in automation in the plant and also digitization, which a great effort has been done both for the engineering sector and engineering division as well as the textile division. We think of bringing up productivity and decreasing the manpower costs. A lot of work is also being done in the energy side to bring down energy consumption in our factories, and a lot of digitization and automation is also happening within the offices to try and make them a paperless office. Mr. Abhishek, we will take into account, and thank you for suggesting the names of law firms, which we will look into as necessary. Now, looking at Ms. Neha's questions, the year ahead, we have put ourselves higher targets. And as I said earlier, hopefully, at least for the textile division, this quarter onwards, if there is an enough pull from our customers and there is reasonable parity between raw material and the yarn prices, I hope that things might pick up. Therefore, the outlook from our side, we are cautiously optimistic in terms of both the yarn as well as the engineering division. The sustainable OPM is always the prerogative of managements, whether it is to control costs, and in the textile sector, the raw material plays a very huge important part in the cost structure there. So we have been maintaining a certain percentage between 8 to 10% and have gone higher when the winds have been favorable, but we would continue to do so in the year ahead. The commissions vary from machine to machine, but I would say an average around 3 to 3.5% is what we get according to different product mix when we sell capex for our principals. Recently, as you know, we have been investing in alternative energy, and recently we have put up a 10 megawatt solar plant. Effective utilization is about 8.2, but it's a 10 megawatt plant. That was where the rupees 50 crore has gone towards, and we feel that in the long term, investing in a hybrid of wind and solar would be the prudent way for us to manage high energy costs in the future. The plants, if they work at highest utilization, I think the textile really depends on the input output. As you've seen, when the cotton prices were high, we've touched a few hundred crores in terms of turnover. But from the engineering side, I think as of today, we've invested and we have capacity to the tune of approximately, when different product mixes, to the tune of about 150 crores is something we could achieve. To sum up the questions from the other shareholders, there was a discussion in terms of the engineering division. The engineering division today makes loose gears and gearboxes. We have invested over the years in modernizing and also expanding capacity of this division, and we don't see any real huge investment except balancing machines and a few updations in the future. This business, as of now, also supplies to LMW, but we do have a diversified portfolio, as I said, for custom made as well as catalog products. And our aim is to move mainly into a drives company, where we're able to give a full solution in terms of a smart gearbox to our customers. We have created a lot of new products in this area, and we cater to every application, right from mining industries to I would say textile industry to food processing, conveyors, light duty segments, hoists for windmills, power transmission equipment, and a whole bunch of other industries is what our engineering gears division caters to. The capacity utilization for this division last year was pretty good at 85%, which is good for a gear company. And we look forward for pushing this business ahead in the years to come. The agency business is doing well. We have a good team on hand, and we continue to try and increase the market share for our customers, for our principals. We also, apart from selling machines, engage in repair and service, erection, commissioning, and also value-added services like technology and quality audits. So this is what we do for our principals whom we represent. So I think there was one question in terms of what the board brings to the business, and I think very happy to say that your company has a very good board. There are people both from industry, from finance, from audit, and who've had a tremendous experience also from sales and from the service side. And I think they bring a tremendous value of stability and also a good governance to the company. So I hope I've covered all the questions which were asked. If I have left out any things, please let our company secretary know, and we'll be happy to answer them. There was one question in terms of, sorry, I left out the last question, in terms of current and non-current liabilities asked by Mr. J. Abhishek. Those details are provided under note number 36 of page number 109 of the annual report. And also, Ms. Neha, to answer your question, that we are already under the 25% income tax slab. We moved in last year. So that's it. So thank you for your interest and questions. And as I said, I trust I have answered most of them. And in case, if there's anything, we'd be happy to send them out to you. Now, I wish with this, we conclude the question session of today's AGM. And I would like to move on to provide, tell the members may vote that the e-voting facility of the NSDL platform will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable those shareholders who have not cast their vote and would like to cast their vote. The results would be declared after considering both remote e-voting and e-voting during the meeting, not later than 2 working days, and the consolidated scrutinizer's report will be placed in the company's website and the NSDL website. The results will also be intimated to the stock exchange in which the company's equity shares are listed. The resolutions as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today subject to receipt of requisite number of votes. Arrangements have been made for the distribution of dividend through HDFC Bank if the said resolution is passed by the members. The dividend will be paid through the electronic credit by post, subject to availability of normal postal services within the next 30 days after deducting applicable taxes at source. I wish to thank all the stakeholders who have joined this meeting through video conferencing today. I also wish to extend a warm thanks to all our directors who have joined this meeting. With your consent, I and other board members would like to leave the meeting and request all shareholders to stay safe and take care of themselves and the family. I hereby declare the proceedings as closed. Thank you.